Thank you for coming on. Okay. Hey guys. Hey guys. We're live. We're live. That's not what Edie Cook told me. Edie Cook, you better be good. Especially to M Cook. How is everybody tonight? Can you guys hear us? Can you speak for me, Jessica, please? So that they
Hi.
can you guys hear Jessica and me? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Let's go smash that like button. Thank you. Thank you, M Cook. Can you guys hear us? Sound is good. Toddy, can you hear Jessica? Jessica speaks so that we know.
Hi, everybody.
Okay. You can hear us both. Okay. So guys, I don't know why sometimes this allows me to look with us side by side and sometimes it doesn't. You know, it's really weird. Anyway, I have Jessica here who reached out to me a couple days ago and I didn't know who she was, but she reached out to me because she had known Patrick and she had known Sonny. And so I'm just going to I'm going to let Jessica just give you a short little, introduction of, like how she met Patrick, how long she's known Patrick, and how Sonny came into play. Is that all right, guys? Is that okay, Jessica? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm ready to hear you. I'm here with you. I'm just going to give my face a break too tonight.
All right, guys. So I've known Patrick for about a month. I've obviously been following him for quite some time now. I've been following the Whitakers just like everybody else. I'm Team Whitaker.
Can I ask you, Jessica, have you been watching them since Mark Leda?
I'm not really a fan of Mark.
No. But have you been watching the Whitakers since then, or how long have you been watching the Whitakers? Okay,
I've been watching them since Patrick started.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so just since that Whitaker family page came out when him and Eric basically came on, right? Or
that's
I'm sorry.
Yes, that's correct. So I had started talking to him about a month ago. He had pretty much asked me to help start his fan page.
So when you started talking to him, how did you start talking to him? Like you just started watching videos, and how did you reach out to him?
He actually reached out to me. I had commented on, I think, one of his stories, I believe it was. You know, if you comment on a story, it goes to his message. He had messaged me and he asked me, because I was friends with Chelsea. He asked me how I knew her, and I guess he had reached out to her and asked her how she knew me. And, you know, me and her have been friends for a little bit. And
so who is Chelsea?
Chelsea is one of his good friends, and she was a mod of his.
Oh, okay. So you knew her for a little bit.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So we had started talking, and he asked me if I knew anything about making pages and about, you know, anything about Facebook. And I said, yeah, I know, you know, a little bit. And he asked me if I wouldn't mind helping him start up a fan page. And I was like, yeah, that'd be good. I said, you know, it'd be nice to have something where, you know, it'd be something positive for yourself. And so we decided to do that, and we got on the phone and set that up.
So let me ask you a question. I'm sorry. And I'm going to just interrupt because I just want to get things straight here. So, now did he say, let's do a fan page, or let's do a Facebook page? Whose idea was it to do like the fan page, call it a fan page?
So he thought it would be funny to do a fan page.
Okay.
So it was his idea.
Okay.
It's just because there were so many groups out there, you know, and everything was like pretty much bashing him. Because we had talked about it. I was like, you know, there's so many groups, and I was like, everybody just bashes you. We had talked about it, you know, a couple days before that.
I'm actually smiling because it is kind of. and me.
I'm not sure if
Yeah, no, that was me. That was me. My mess up.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was smiling because I was like, that's funny. Everybody's bashing. Let's give me a fan club page. Okay. All right. I got it. That's fine. I just wanted to understand it.
Well, it's true. We were talking about it a little bit before that, and he's like, it would be funny if we had a fan page, because it was true. Everybody, there was pages and group that were just bashing on him, and so he was like, yeah. And I was like, we can make it where it's so positive that nobody could come in there and say anything negative, not talking about other creators like how it is on the other pages. So that's what we decided to do.
Right.
We made it, had it planned out. Chelsea was there with us. She was the first mod. Then I decided, I'm not going to come in with my real name. I was going to make a fake profile, which was Sarah Smith.
Right. Okay.
And then I told him, I was like, you know what? Let's try to get Betty help. Since you can't do anything, we can't set anything up through you because of the investigation. Let's start making, a wish list to fix up the house, and Amazon wish list to try to get like bombs and for, cockroaches, and try to get new appliances for the inside, like toasters and stuff, to get rid of everything old, and, try setting stuff up for them.
Okay.
So we started, getting messages from people, and I kept telling the mods, I'm like, if you see messages like these certain messages that say, hey, I want to come and bring my family and help out, and, I don't live too far away.
So I just want to say something, because you and I talked, and I just want to be completely, so here's Jessica, for those of you. Okay, so just hang on. I know you're going there, Jessica, but give it 1 second. Just hang on.
Okay.
1 second. 1 second. I'm not you. No, I was talking to Jessica in the so hang on. This isn't being said the way. Okay. So Jessica, the person that I'm speaking to online, those people that came in late, she was a moderator and somebody that helped Patrick come up with his Facebook page, the page that Patrick works from now, basically. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, CJB, but he gets embarrassed and he's very shy. So, but yes, that's who that is. Absolutely, that's who that is. Sorry about that, Jesco, but you are a legend, and you just are a legend. Anyway, so so what you saw basically was everything that was going on, and basically, what did you feel bad for Patrick? Did you feel like Patrick was just like being hung out to dry, and you said, let me see if I could help this situation? Is that how it came into play?
Well, I know that Patrick couldn't do anything to help. And I was like, you know what? He can't do anything to help, and nobody's going to listen to just some strangers that are over there on other pages saying, hey, we're going to help and we're going to set up all this stuff. I was like, we could just do it from your page, and we could, work with Patrick by setting everything up, but not going through him, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because that's the next thing. Guys, all right, so stop with the girl crush and all that. This woman lives in a fucking other part of the country. Like, stop. And if you don't hear a baby in the background, why can't it just be, just wait. Just wait. Before you guys decide on who somebody is, why don't you give them a chance?
If y'all seen how I looked, you guys would be crushing too. So don't go there with me, guys. Don't.
They're not.
Okay. So
wait a minute. So I want to say something, because now, I know that I'm jumping the gun a little bit, but you and Patrick had a little bit of a falling out. And when we talked about it, because this is important, just because it shows character and it shows transparency. So you and Patrick had a little bit of a falling out. And if I remember correctly, it was because you had set up some things for the Whitakers that Patrick didn't know about. Am I correct, or am I not correct?
We had some falling out because of well, the Sunny thing. He wasn't quite sure about the whole GoFundMe for the lawyer. He wasn't so sure about her. That was like one of our first falling outs.
Okay, but she reached out to you. Hey, Rebecca, how you doing? Rebecca Mitchell on the chat, guys. Can you hear me now? So, but okay.
So she had tried making a post in the group.
Wait a minute. So who was the ones who decided, hey, listen, let's get some people to come on over and help the Whitakers clean up?
So that was Patrick that arranged that from the beginning.
Okay. So you had nothing to do with that?
No.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm
so
sorry.
After he started having people come in and clean, they started noticing that, hey, they needed, some flooring in the very back in one of the rooms replaced, and they needed plywood for, some of the walls. They needed certain things for the house. And Elizabeth had made a list. She was one of the women that went in there and was cleaning. Right. And she had posted some stuff on what was needed in the house. So I had copied her post and I had posted it in the group. And then that's when Sunny had came in and she had tried to make a post in the group. And I told all of the moderators to not accept this post. I took a screenshot of it and I said I was going to talk to Patrick about it. Do not accept it. Do not delete it. I ended up reaching out to Sunny.
Right. Okay.
Megan. It wasn't Sunny. It was Megan. I reached out.
Okay. Okay. Which is the same person, guys. Same person.
So I had sent her a message, which you've seen all the messages.
Right. I have them right here. I have them. I'm ready to go with them. I just want some introduction and how everybody's affiliated. So, that's what I want. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I reached out to her. I got a feel for her first. And then I pretty much messaged Patrick and I said, hey, this girl seems like the real deal. She has her family that's willing to come in and help. She said she had paint and flooring and, all this stuff and tools. And she's willing to travel to come down there and help with the house. Here's her phone number. Give her a call.
Couple days I saw that, and they're gonna see that. They'll see that email in a minute. They'll see that. There's some stuff to show. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
A couple days passed, and I made sure that he had called her, and and then I had asked, and I guess there was more plans. It wasn't just her coming and doing the house. It was her going and looking for a lawyer.
So her helping turned into something different when she got there? Or was it
this is before. She had told me on the phone that Patrick had given her some name to some lawyer and wanted her to call up and see if he would take on the Whitakers.
Okay, so she said she was going to help and clean and do stuff like this, but then it turned into she was going to call the lawyers. Whose idea was it to call the lawyers? Was it Patrick's or hers?
It was hers.
So she said, I can help with the lawyer to Patrick.
Yes.
Okay. So she never came to clean. It doesn't surprise me. I don't think she cleans her own home. Allegedly, she doesn't get off her bed. Now, you and I spoke, and for the first time 2 nights ago, or last night, it might have been last night. And I said to you, was there anything weird about that phone call that you had with Sunny? Was anybody else like there waiting on her or something? And what did you say to me?
Yes, her husband had brought her lunch so many times. She was constantly having groceries delivered to her house, and yelling at her kids to go bring them in and constantly yelling at her kids to make dinner. The whole time she was pretty much in the bathtub. Like, she would call me throughout the day, like 3 times a day, and she would try to keep me on the phone. Like, we wouldn't even be talking. She'd just want to be on the phone. I would try to hang up with her, and she'd like be in the bathtub for hours and just demanding everybody to do stuff. It was like, I don't know, weird.
Yeah. So I do know this. I do know this, okay? Because I said to you, but she was on the bed when I was on the phone with her for 3 hours and getting steak and tacos delivered to her with her husband and her kids, and can they get her this, and this. And I have to tell you something. It is concerning when you have children waiting on you hand over foot and you can't even get out to go and get dinner with the kids, and they're bringing it to you, and you can't even, like, you're treating them like a server. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she spoke to them in a rude manner, but I said to myself, this isn't a one-off. That's why I asked you. And where was she when she was on the phone with you for as long as she was on the phone with you?
In the bathtub.
There's something wrong with that. And I'm
In
not,
the bathtub
listen,
all day.
this is about painting a picture. Do you remember about the painting a picture? Now, how would it be? Now, she 2 times, and I already knew it wasn't a one-off. So maybe I should call and have her kids checked up on, because, you know, twice now they've just been waiting on her. And you said lunch yesterday. Why aren't those kids in school? There was school yesterday. You see what I'm saying? Like, she's taking things upon herself to call about Betty. They're determined to get Betty taken away too. They're determined to do that. That's their goal now.
They want to take away the dogs too. They don't think Betty should have her dogs either. That's on their list as well.
Somebody's in the comment, and I don't mean to call you out, BP. I don't mean to call you out. There is drama. It's so ridiculous. That's all this woman has now. I didn't even know about the damn dogs. That's all this woman has now. And what I'm showing you is the character of the person who has passed judgment on Patrick, on Betty, on the Whitakers, on Brian. I'm not a fan of Brian's. On every single person, and she's got to clean up her own lane first. You know what I'm saying? Like, she said when she called Patrick a little man, and this has nothing to do with Patrick, she abused and called him names and accused him of things, and then said, and come after me because you can't afford it. That's like a big person going over to a little person and keep smacking him in the face because that little person can't even reach that big person. That's the insinuation there. Just fucking around and hitting somebody in the face because that person can't even defend themselves. That is bully behavior. Those people should be in control of nobody, because clearly they can't even control themselves. They can't get out of bed to even take care of things. They have kids, you know, and you have to wonder. They're all living at home with her, I think, except one. Their ages are from, I think she said 12 to 26, and they're waiting on her. If I really wanted to, that I paint that picture, it doesn't look so good for her. Why can't I call and say, listen, I don't think it's in those kids' best interest that they're waiting on this woman all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the woman that's supposed to be helping these other people and deciding what's best, when they clearly have no control over their own life. You know? But anyway, it's bullying mentality. It's bullying. And I just they need help, not hurt. Exactly. It's absolutely horrible. But I want you to know who this person is. I'm telling you something that's the God's honest truth. It is bullying and coercion. It certainly is. Too many clowns for one tent. You got away with words, Edie. It must be so fun living with them. Okay. Okay. So what did she talk? This person keep. She just talked about herself. What did she talk about all that time? Jessica. Hello, Jessica. Oh, she's got her. Jessica, are you there? Unmute your mic. She's got her mic on mute.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, I had to escape.
Okay, so what did she talk about for you for 3 hours?
Pretty much nothing. She had got her group started, and you heard my message about her group, and I kept telling her, like, why post stuff on the group? Like, you're trying to help the family. Why not just post updates of what you're going to do to try to help? Why not just post, you know, like post the GoFundMe, post what you're going to be doing. You don't need to have an open discussion for people. This is supposed to be for helping, not for people to come on here so you could talk crap to them so they could talk crap to you. Like this, that's not what we're supposed to be doing. And, everything just went sideways. And when I started seeing it do that, I stopped accepting her calls.
Yeah, absolutely. And Sarah, you're right. And I gave her too much grace there. I tried to believe, but then she told me something, and that's what sat with me. I was telling her about the Adam Walsh case. And she said, oh, she knew about that. And she knew exactly where that was. And she told me where it was. And I'm from that area. That's my hometown. And she wasn't right about anything. I don't know why she felt the need to insert herself, but after that kind of stuck with me. And I thought, man, I'm older than her, so she definitely was, I don't know, 8 or 9 during the Adam Walsh thing. So she definitely knows that children are sometimes not used for nice things. So that's when I was like, oh, bullshit. I don't know what was going on there. But I've got people doing research. You know why? Because she keeps telling us to go to Web of Lies. But there's more than that. There's more than that going on. You know what I mean? Like, there's more to the story. Web of Lies makes her look good. Not every article makes her look so good. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So all right, let's listen to some of this stuff. You want to listen to some of these? She's not a good person. She is absolutely not a good person. And guys, you don't have to. Thank you so much. It's appreciated. Since oh man, I am so sorry. I am so sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that. All right. Yeah, okay, so let's yeah, animals, man. They need to stay as long as we stay. All right, so let's listen to some of this stuff, okay? You ready, Jessica?
Yeah.
All right, so this is who she is. And you decide if this is a woman who you think deserves help, or better yet, if we got to find a way to stop her from like trying to take away this woman's dogs and everything else. Who the fuck is she to do that? Why? That's just cruel. That is just friggin' cruel. Oh my God. And don't forget the way I told you she lives, okay? Please, painting pictures my ass here. I'm sorry, but come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. These dogs, I go to them when I need to feel good. They come to me when they need to feel good, but I go to them when I need it. Don't you think Betty needs that right now?
Well, yeah, she has everything taken from her.
Exactly.
Now they want to take away the dogs.
There's therapy dogs, yes. There's therapy dogs, right? So why would you take away? Those dogs are always taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Like they run free. I don't agree with that, but that's the way they run free. Exactly, CJB. Exactly. So you see what I'm saying? I mean, she's taking care of those dogs. That one dog, the dog with the tripod, you know, at first they tried to save that dog's leg, but then I mean, that's just fucking cool. Like, I don't know where we think we get off here on behaving so inserting ourselves into people's lives like we know better than they do. What's wrong with that? So this is Jessica and her
A
baby.
trailer that we're looking at. I don't know what that was.
So now how many trailers did she send you? When I say trailers, I'm talking about like mobile homes for the Whitakers. So you were sending her trailers. Was she sending what kind of work was she doing besides having people do work?
She wasn't doing anything.
Okay, so you were sending trailers for her to look at, right?
Yes.
Okay. And it was you looking for the trailers, right?
It was me and Chelsea.
Right.
Chelsea was sending me stuff and I was going looking at them and then I was sending them to her.
Okay. All right.
Some stuff my sister was. That's Country Girl. Some inappropriate stuff that she was posting. I believe that was another trailer. And something I sent her. I think you should open up a discussion. Comment about the videos that you just posted, just to see what everybody has to say. Not under the videos though. Just ask for everybody's opinion. Say, I would like to open up a discussion and see what everybody's opinions are on what I just put. What do you guys think? And
so hang on one second. So Jessica is asking who was going to pay for the trailers, because there was a few things, to be honest with you. At first, go ahead, you say, because you would know better than me.
So our plan was to start a GoFundMe to try to get the lawyer. And if that would have worked out, then we were going to try to start a GoFundMe to try to get a different trailer put on the property, since there was a lot of trailers that were pretty cheap around the area. You know, or even trying to find somewhere that would work with maybe a payment plan, because all of them got checks, and trying to find someone that would work with us. Like we were trying to find, you know, just trying to find someone that maybe would work with us. Okay. If that makes sense.
All right. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's the way I feel about her. I'll be honest with you. That's the way I think. Do you see the comment there, Jessica?
Yes.
What's your feeling about that? I think that you and I both kind of said that without the Gilbert Grape thing, right? Because didn't you say, like, you think, well, I don't want to put words in your mouth. You say, I mean, this is opinion, guys. You know what I'm saying? But
I absolutely agree with it. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I think somebody actually, and I'm not making fun of people, so please understand that, but somebody actually sent me something saying that they had known her and she was heavy back in the day, and they felt that, you know, she was a person that eats when they're sad, you know what I'm saying? Eats when they're you know, an emotional eater. And they were afraid that maybe she'd gain so much weight. Now listen, I'm not who I used to be as far as my body goes and stuff like that. But I definitely make an effort to get out and do things. I mean, I have to. Like, if I don't do it, it doesn't get done. But at least when I go to bed at night, I'm like, oh, damn, I accomplished a lot today. You know what I'm saying? And not just sitting my ass behind a computer, you know? I mean, like, there's stuff that I actually have to do. And I think everybody needs to do that. You know what I'm saying? I keep saying, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? All right, let's go forward.
Open it up for discussion, and then before you go to bed, I want you to close. I think you should close it up back up, just to see what people have to say.
So that was all the messages from that account.
So you were
this
giving her
was
advice.
The other one. This is some guy that was trying to help Hope for Harmony, or Harmony for Hope.
Okay, so what happened when you got like, see, so hang on, Jesco, because like Harmony for Hope, what happened when you got people like that, people that could help without any kind of GoFundMe or anything?
So those are nonprofit organizations. I already reached out to them. You know, I don't know what happened with them. I know I had talked to the lady that runs the place. From my understanding, there's a nonprofit that wanted to work for them, and now they don't want to. So I'm not sure if it's them or not because of everything that's been going on.
Right.
I'm not, to be honest, I'm not sure.
So did you kind of hand that off to Sunny, or no?
I did, but she didn't do anything about it. Nobody really had.
I mean, he's the one that should be looking into these places, not you, to be honest with you.
Well, I live all the way in Washington State, so I am not even anywhere close.
That's what I'm saying.
If I was there, I'd be doing it myself.
Right.
You know. It's hard for me. I was trying to find someone that could do all the footwork for me, and I could just find them programs and find this and find that and find people that could help, and find all these resources, because I could do stuff like that. It's not that hard. Right. I know people now from over in that area. Like Elizabeth is a foster mom that lives in that area. She knows all the resources out there. She's been the one going out there and helping. Like, she is constantly bringing stuff over to Betty and helping Betty out. And, she's the one who made the original list of what they need in the house, and they trust her to come in there and look at the part of the houses. I guess there's more rooms that need fixed, and they just don't use the rooms because they need to be fixed.
Right. Right.
But there's really nothing they could do now because of all the septic stuff and all the other problems that's going on.
I mean, I don't even know where to begin. I wouldn't even know where to begin. There is so much murk. It's not even murk in the water. There's so much fucking seaweed in the water that, I mean, you can't see shit. It is so messed up. And it should have been the simplest thing. These people have been living there for 70 years, not in that house. Okay. Yeah. Right. Since 1959, he said his dad bought that home. That was what, Larry said. His dad bought that home in 59. So almost 70 years. And somebody just came in there and said, you know what I'm saying? No. And now we got somebody wanting to take the last one out and take her dogs from her. Wow. Okay, let's continue on.
Everything goes good today. I think that's when she made the group and she would ask for a picture or something like that. So I sent her that. This is when she decided to call Betty. I said, make sure you ask for permission to call Betty, because I didn't know that there's different laws in your guys' states. I know here you have to ask permission to record. Another trailer that I had sent her. And then another trailer. And then this recording, let's see if it plays. I got up early and had to ban Amy from that page because she was there commenting.
Amy Crum?
And also some other lady. Yeah. She was just saying some really nasty stuff on there. So I got rid of her. When you go to bed, you should probably put that people can't post. Because You could go and look at what I removed and go look at what people were saying.
Sorry, I took my sheets off my bed. I'm washing.
I know you want to be able to probably leave stuff there. You go and put back everything I removed, and that's totally fine. It's your page. You could do whatever you want. But I wouldn't allow any of that stuff. I wouldn't allow anybody to comment or post. I would just make that page just an informative page where nobody could say anything.
Guys, I'm gonna do a video. One of the last videos Mark did with the Whitakers, and he brings up the fact that everybody gets a check. He says it right in front of them.
All right, let's see if I keep her quiet for a little bit.
On there, I would just make it as this is the page where I allow everybody to know what's going on with Betty. If anybody wants to help, they can help. There will be no commenting, no. That way, there's no drama. Nobody can talk badly about you. You can't talk bad to anybody, and it keeps it less drama. I'm telling you, the less negative that's coming in and out of that group, the better. People can't talk badly about you if you're constantly posting stuff. I would keep it short and simple. You see how I have been running Patrick's group. Patrick's been doing good. There's been barely anything coming out of that group besides people have been getting mad because I've been banning them. If you want something to go good, you have to keep it positive. You have to keep everything positive.
Well, that's a famous last word with that crazy bitch, because she didn't keep anything positive. Okay, so, all right. First of all, there is going to be none of this with the GoFundMe or anything with this now, because it's all past tense. This was something that she wanted to do. It was something that Sonny was trying to do with this GoFundMe thing. And the only way that anybody, I would think, would even supporting a GoFundMe would honestly, in my opinion, there would have to be a lawyer involved. There would have to be a plan that was made in stone. You know what I mean? Like, it would have to be a plan forward, and it would have to just be the lawyer that would get the money and see that it would go where it would go. Now, all the money that was donated, they didn't get that. So if you're talking, Jessica, if you're talking about the Eric stuff, the Whitakers didn't even get that. So you can't. And Patrick already said, I have the Whitakers money and I'm going to divvy it out to them, basically. I'm not going to give it to them because I'm afraid that BJ is going to take it, and they need that money. So when they need something, I'll get it for them. It's not a problem. And I kind of understand that, because if they need a lawyer, why wouldn't he take their money and get them a lawyer? Why is he got to take it out of his pocket? You know, he might have to need a lawyer too. So, that's where I'm at with that. But I don't think anybody's asking for any money right now. This was just something that was talked about at that time. If
that was just for one day that happened. She was asking for she didn't even put it up at GoFundMe. Everything changed night and day with her.
It certainly did. Remember that? Like, yeah, because I think she got afraid of Brian. I really think she got afraid of Brian Cody. I think Brian Cody scared her.
So when her motives changed, and when she started switching up from Team Whitaker to let's attack Patrick, is when I was like, yeah, I'm not about that. Like, I was over there trying to help the family. I am not backing you up. Absolutely not. And
why do you think she wanted to attack Patrick?
I don't know. It was crazy to me. Like, I didn't know where it came from. It just out of nowhere, like, you know.
You're the one that set them up to talk, right?
Yes. I gave him her phone number. He had called her. And they had set up a time because she had called around and looked for a lawyer. She found one. And
so she's the one that asked him about getting the lawyer. It went
Yes.
from, because you said it went from they were going to come and clean to, oh, well, you know what? I might be able to get him a lawyer. And he just went with it and said, okay, well, that's good. They need one or what? I mean, I guess, is that what happened?
She had asked about the lawyer thing, and he had mentioned somebody, and she said she was going to make some calls, and that's pretty much what she did.
Right.
A lot of her stuff just doesn't add up.
Yeah, well, I mean, now she's just trying to just take shit from people. Like she needs to just leave them alone. She just needs to, like,
If you
she's
keep
just
people
a
from
bully.
talking, then you can't have anybody saying anything. If you just keep it about the family and you make everybody aware that this page, I love you, baby. If you make everybody aware that this page, you cannot make money off it. This is just to inform people, and if they want to help, they're there to help. That you don't want people following you, that you don't want making money off anything, you're just there to help. And then later on the line, if you decide that you want to do content, then do it. But for now, let's just get the help. And I'm telling you, your best bet is to shut that page down, make it where nobody can comment, nobody can post, and you're just informing people of what's going on. You go down there, you make a couple of videos with Betty, and it doesn't even have to be videos of them. It could be videos say, I'm not even going to put their faces. I'm going to show the dog. I'm going to show this pretty flower I just bought, bring her some flowers. Sit there and talk with Betty. I'm not posting Betty's picture or Betty's face. This isn't helping them. This only causes trouble. Betty Betty needs help. I'm not going to post her crying and post her and make everybody feel bad. You guys should feel bad. You should feel real bad because everybody had went and reported her to the state about the septic. There was 1 million posts. 1 million people probably went and called. They should all be ashamed of themselves.
And she's doing exactly what I just said.
What's that?
She's doing exactly what I said right there. Having a whole bunch of people go and call the state.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly what you told her not to do. And what you told her you didn't want to happen. And that's why I think she went in there, because she went in there and did the same thing as Eric. And again, Eric's mom was part of that Facebook page, and his daughter. And that's true. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yep.
That's part of Sonny's Facebook page, by the way. Okay, so wait a minute. So this is these are text messages. Do you want to talk about these for a second? I'm sorry.
So those are messages from me and her. I can't even see what they say.
Well, okay, this one.
This is when she made the calls with Patrick that she was sending me.
That's about, yeah. That's about, okay. The I love you stuff is not to her.
Yeah, she was talking about my baby.
Oh, she was talking about your baby?
Yeah.
What? Wait a minute. I didn't know that love you stuff and I want to be a faraway auntie. She never met you.
I want to be a faraway auntie. She was talking about my baby.
Okay, that's weird. All right.
And that's my baby.
Yeah,
And
I don't
that's
want
when
to
I
show a
was
picture.
cooking or
Yeah.
baking.
And then I was telling you that I had a baby shower that I was,
I'm calling the state police in the morning. Let's play. What is that?
That was over Brian. Brian going down there.
Okay. All right. So she didn't and her let's play is play against him. Is that a play against him?
Let's play you're going to go down there and film and pretty much get in the middle of me and the Whitakers type deal.
Okay.
She ended up calling the police on Brian.
I'll fix him. You see what I'm saying? Like, and listen, I don't think that he's a great guy, but why is she any better than him? I'm just asking. I know that the guy has had charges and stuff, but still, this woman has decided to just come in and she's going to call A. Look. They're already involved. Like, why are you going to call them? That's just a shit stir.
Oh, that's the Harmony place again because I sent it
Right.
to both places.
And she never got back in touch with them.
I was telling her about that place that will help with a whole bunch of stuff. Sorry, the
Right.
baby's going crazy again. My son doing the cookies with me.
Here we go. Where have
And
you
that's-
been all day? Or have you bailed on me? So I guess because you weren't available to her. This is the attitude of this person. You know what
So-
I'm saying?
Around this time she kept calling me and I kept ignoring her calls because people were like, did you see that? She was saying stuff about Patrick's house and about the washer and about the needle and about this and about that. And, I had seen the videos. I didn't want anything to do with it. Like, at this time, I was really emotional with everything going on, and my daughter feels my emotions, and she was just crying and crying and crying. I was like, I can't do this. I'm not doing this.
Right.
I had to step away,
Right.
And then she said, sorry, if you need to take the
Go ahead. So I was trying to help, and now my name is. I don't even know what exactly I did. It's okay though. I will sit this all out, I guess. And she said people mentioned you as in moderating or connecting to Patrick. I deleted as fast as I could. I told people you were asking questions. You weren't.
You can.
But the thing is that you weren't trying to hide that you were friends with Patrick or you were still on his page. You weren't trying to hide any of that.
No, not at all. I was mod on her page as well, but I never asked to be mod. She just automatically put me as a mod on her page.
Okay. And you wrote, this is all getting out of hand. I just wanted to help, and this isn't what I wanted. I'm stepping back from it all. I can't deal with all this mentally. That's what
And
you
this is
said.
a fucking lie. She sent people. I guarantee you, because she was talking to a lot of people around that time.
I understand. I'll remove you as a mod, and if you ever want to return, you can. I didn't expect you to be outed today, but I have to protect myself. Fuck you, but let me protect myself. And you just wrote, I removed myself when everything went down. Wait till you guys see this. You want to see character? And she wrote, and it's okay. And here's the character. And this is from the lovely Sunny. Sunny, it's gonna make your day all filled with shit. Thank you for proving yourself to be a liar and a fraud. I hope you get arrested along with Patrick. All because she said, I just want to back up a minute. I just want to pull myself out. It's okay. And there you are. You're a crazy lady and you need to get off your high horse. Let me tell you something about yourself. You came to me asking to help the Whitaker family. I have all the proof of everything. If you have done nothing but made matters worse and made yourself look bad. You came in on your high horse, judging someone with your silver spoon, like if you're better than everyone else. I keep telling you not to put yourself out there yet, so we can get help with the lawyer. But just like Eric, you wanted it your way. Just like throwing me under the bus because I was Patrick's mod and you was upset about that. So what did you do? You made yourself look like the fucking victim and put others out there. You're a fucking psychopathic narcissist. You told me so many people who I was. What? You told so many people who I was. Oh, she outed you. Then those people eventually turned on you. Funny how that worked out. And you're the only one who turned on me. Laugh out loud. Yeah. But I'm the liar and fraud. Okay. Girl, please, do you really want people to know the truth? I stopped talking to your crazy narcissistic ass when I saw you didn't want to help and was only there to make Patrick look bad. Karma's a bitch. Okay. And this is who she is. This is Sunny. So this is a message between you and Sunny, right?
Yeah.
And this was before this, or right? Isn't this was before that falling out, obviously.
Yeah, this is where it all started when she was trying to
Oh, this
help.
is her first engagement with you.
Yes.
Okay. So are you in the blue or is she in the blue?
I'm the blue.
Okay. So you wrote hello and she said, hey, and then you were like, hey, I seen your post, but didn't post it because we were trying to keep things on the download because people are just coming out of the woodwork wanting to come to the house for no reason or even driving by. Hang on. But we need people that know how to work on the house. Patrick was supposed to reach out to you, did he? My husband is willing and he can do a lot. My children are teens, but know how to do a lot also. Yeah, of course, because they have plenty of practice waiting on you. No, he sure hasn't. And I'm sure people just want to be nosy. I have a ton of supplies, she says. What's this stuff on the right here? See the little message right there? I can't read that.
Yeah, so that was a list that Elizabeth had made. She was the girl that went out there and cleaned the house, and she had made a list of like what they needed to fix the floors and some of the walls and stuff.
Okay. All right. So this was from someone that was there today. My foster son's aunt was their mail lady at one time, or at least she said she was years ago. I thought she said that her daddy. Didn't she say something about her daddy knowing them?
Yeah, she said a couple times that someone in her family has known them. I think like 3 different times she said something.
Something different?
Yeah.
Okay. I know how to do a lot as well, but live too far away to help. I also have tools, but I'm no help. And unfortunately, Patrick isn't either with his leg. Whoops, hold on.
So I have some stuff on there I wouldn't want you to read, like my
Okay.
past stuff.
Okay, so let me get past her then. I don't want to do that then.
Because she does tell her, her story about being a foster mom, and I do too, and about like, a little bit of my past life.
Okay, all right, okay. I don't know when to get, this might be the rest of it though. Okay, so, let me get past here. Sorry. Okay, so I don't know. These are messages that went back and forth between the two of you, I reckon, right?
Yeah, we were just talking about just random shit. That's when we were cool.
Right, when everything was good. All right, well, and then it seems like you missed it and then you blocked her and stuff. Okay. So what is with everything with everything that you have learned about this woman? Oh, there we are. What is it that what's your feeling about all this?
I don't even know what to feel about her. Like, she obviously, you can't trust her. She, one minute she says she's going to help, and the next minute she isn't going to help, and she's starting something totally different. She switches up. She started out the page to help Betty. Then she's not going to help Betty. Then she's against Betty. Then she's going to stop, and take her dogs away and get Betty taken away. And, it's like, it's a cult over there. And then, I see her posting or having all her friends over on the Whitaker chat page, commenting on stuff too. And I'm like, so she has her friends over there saying, oh, I've known her for 27 years. Like, we don't give a fuck who you are. You just got over here. Who are you? It's like she's having people come over to defend her. We don't care who your people are. A lot of people that are over there.
Yeah, she needs people to try to co-sign the fact that she's trying to get Betty taken away, and apparently her dogs too. So Tragic, this is how you doing, Tragic? Guys, check out Tragic TV. They're covering a lot of stuff on the Whitakers as well. So this woman Jessica was a mod for is a mod for Patrick's channel now, and was a mod for Sunny's channel until Sunny showed her ass. See, whenever you don't agree with Sunny, you can't just leave without an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not somebody that says, oh, okay, well, have a good day and all this good stuff. She's somebody who takes offense to the fact that maybe you just don't want to go in that direction. She takes it very personally and has to have a way to try to get back at you. That's who this woman is. She should not be, first of all, it's in my opinion, she shouldn't be adopting children, because I see that she uses them as servers. You know, I mean, she uses them as servers. Seriously, for 3 hours, she was, can you get me this? Can you get me that? Can you get me this? Get me, oh, please get, oh, it's a steak. Oh, it's tacos. Oh, I love you. You know, oh, can you get me this and that? I mean, and then dessert. And I knew it is, baby, perfect. Bingo, 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 bingo. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hang on a second, because this is, hang on. I'm in the middle of a live stream. I'm on my other channel in the middle of a live stream. That's all it is. That's all that's going on here. Sorry. Somebody felt like they were just being ignored, and I guess they were, but it was just because, anyway. So here we go. We have somebody else that, there's quite a few people that have really, Jessica was in, exactly. This is, yes, that's who this is. Oh, yep. Sorry. Yep. You know that. Okay. Betty needs to pack her bags and get the hell out before somebody takes her. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Baby reindeer. It's perfect. I agree. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Anyway, so would you go on? I'm sorry. Jessica?
I'm sorry. I'm just reading the comments.
Okay. Do you want to comment on anything?
Yeah. You know, like I said, she started going crazy on me when she found out I was still mod over with Patrick. That's when she first started going crazy. And that's when someone ended up sending me a clip of the conversation, actually the video where she said, she made a video and she said at the very end, Patrick, are you sure you could trust your moderators? Are you really sure you could trust your mods? Yeah. And then bam, I look over and I'm fucking blocked from Patrick, and I'm taken off moderator, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, I didn't even do anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I trusted this woman, but I didn't. Like, at the very end, like, when, not the very end, but like the very beginning.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I want to answer that question. I don't have a problem talking to that woman, but I'm not going to let her on here with Jessica. So maybe we could do a live tomorrow. But I'm not going to take bullshit. And I'd like to know who she is for real. So I can, I want to, you know, let me look her up. She could look me up. Let me look her up. So
I have blocked her because I don't want nothing to do with her. I don't want her messaging me.
No. I don't want them coming on here with you. I'll take it, but I don't want them coming on here with you. So you can, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. I forgot the lady's name who is not Sunny. The woman Yerilyn. What is it? What's her name? I'm sorry. Anyway, you can email me at toddy1skip@gmail.com. I'd like to just check you out, make sure that you have a degree in something, you know, and a little bit about your history, being that you put yourself in a position to try to take people away from their home and perhaps their dogs away. So, yeah, that'd be great. Toddy1skip@gmail.com. Yes, this is alive. Cook, you're a funny guy. So, yeah, and we could set something up. Sure. No, don't. I don't want to do that. I don't know who this person is. I don't know who she is, but that's why I want to know who she is.
What, is she here?
Well, I think the one that's her partner now, but she's not coming up. I'm not going to come up. First of all, I'm getting ready to get off, to be honest with you. I just wanted to come on here and I wanted people to know who Sunny was without even knowing that she was trying to take the woman's dogs from her. It cannot possibly make her look good. Everybody thinks this woman's overbearing. Everybody. How do you help somebody like that? How do you help somebody with that type of attitude? That's my question.
I don't know.
You know,
She can't even
isn't it
help
better
herself.
to make friends? Isn't it better to make friends? The Whitakers told Sonny the cops will be called on anyone if they show up other than Brian. Absolutely.
Herself, even herself. Like, if she goes down there, I guarantee you she will have the cops called on her.
Exactly. So why is she involving herself? Why is she making phone calls when she's not even there? Well, I shouldn't have pissed this woman off because I wasn't going to let her up here to attack Jessica. No. This was a lie.
That lady doesn't even know the whole story. She just knows what Sunny told her.
Exactly.
Who is she?
That's
Her
why.
business partner?
Yeah. So I
What
don't want
business does she have with the Whitakers? What business is she trying to make off of them?
that's it. So that's why I asked if she could email me some information and we could sit down and have a talk. I don't have a problem with that, but I don't want to do it on your live. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do it on your live stream. Anyway, is there anything else that you wanted to she's called the cops numerous times. That is somebody that is absolutely I just that's somebody who's butthurt because they couldn't go in there and be the number one person. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened there. And that's not the way that works. That's not fair. That's not, come on, man, seriously. Yeah.
Jessica is lying to you. I have all the proof in the world. I don't need to lie.
I don't think you're lying to me. You showed me. I mean, you showed me the stuff. You showed me the stuff. Wesley Harris, you rule. Thank you. Who's a danger to themselves in society? Who is that? Who are you talking to? She's got 4 dogs. The woman's got 4 dogs. Like, I have 2. I wouldn't leave one behind. She recorded Patrick. Yes, she did. She went in there and did that. You know what I'm saying? Gotta love Kung Fu Panda. All right. So, well, then everybody should call the governor and legislation and complain about the stuff that's going on with it. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If we were all going to do that, You know what I'm saying? It's just horrible. I saw the proof. Maybe you're being lied to. They're asking you, why don't you say in the comments? I'm not going to let you come up here and do that. You could talk to me tomorrow if you'd like to. I asked you, can you please at least send me some information on yourself? I'm not going to attack you. We can have a conversation. Toddy1skip@gmail.com. Jamie, are you there? Hang on. There you go. So that's my email. I got to find it.
She could
Oh,
she could send you
okay,
her message. She could send you all her messages.
Okay. Hang on a second. That's all right. No, she blocked her before that. Okay.
Claudia,
All right. Yeah.
tell her to
I
tell
can't tell her
Sunny.
anything because my mod just blocked her for 24
Oh
hours.
man, you should have told her to tell Sunny to send all the messages between me and her to send proof that I was talking about Patrick. Oh wait, I already sent those to you. Never mind.
Yeah, I know. Yep. No, it seems to me like you told the truth. That you told the truth. And, there's a lot of confusion going on. And the last thing I heard, and I'm not trying to talk out of my mouth. I'm not trying to spread rumors. Did I not hear today that allegedly that Larry was being blackmailed or bribed or something, extorted into something about the wire, the copper wire? Does anybody?
So BJ, aka BJ's real name is Betty as well.
Right.
She's being charged with the copper wire. She actually has a charge for it. I'm not sure when they're going to pick her up and take her to jail for it, but she is being charged for the copper wire.
Okay.
Larry has nothing to do with that.
Larry has nothing to do with that. So what is he trying to protect his daughter or something? Are they using his daughter over his? What are they blackmailing him about then?
I don't know. If it's on that page, they're just fishing for stuff. They're just saying whatever they can. I've been sent stuff from that page for days. And it's just unbelievable what those people are saying over there.
Do you think that Sunny is Sherry? Jessica.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I guess not, because a lot of dead air there. It didn't take that long. Do you think that Sunny is Sherry?
Do I think it might be?
Well, it'll be interesting because if she comes on live and sounds the same, we'll see, right? We'll see that. Love watching you because you get straight to the point. Well, I try, man. I try.
Well, you think to come on here with her actual name. What's her mod's name?
Who's mod? Huh?
Her mod's name is mod's name is Sherry.
No, Sherry is supposed to be her partner. She's the one that put up the last she put this up. I'll read this to you. Hang on a second. Let me read this for those that haven't seen this. I'm gonna read this to you guys. Let me see where it's at.
Yep, someone just sent me a whole bunch of screenshots saying that Sherry said, "Hey, if you're on Toddy's live, tell her to invite me since they want to make up lies."
I don't know what lies we're making up. We have a bunch of screenshots here. What the fuck? How am I making this shit up?
And then she said, ask her why
And the
she
fact,
muted
and I'm
me.
lying that the woman, wait a minute. I'm lying that I was on the phone for 3 hours with that crazy woman. I have screenshots of that. Screenshots of that. It was 2 phone calls, 3 fucking hours. I even spoke to a content creator in between. So no way. There's no
It-
way. That
It's
I'm
nice
making
to
that
talk
up.
about people when they can't defend themselves. Tell them to invite me. I'll join. We're not even talking about you, Sherry.
Hang on a second. Wait. Didn't you do that? Not you, Sherry, because we're not really talking about you. But I know your co-part did that to Patrick. Remember when she fucking read and shared the email? I mean, not the email, the voice message, and then talked about his fingers and they're stained with tobacco and he's a little nothing man. And he couldn't defend himself because he can't afford a lawyer. Is that what you is that I'm sorry, is that what you're talking about? I mean, is that a lie? Because we all heard that. Don't bullshit me, man. You don't want to mess with me. I've had a rough week. I have no problem looking you guys up. I have no problem making phone calls, just like you're making them. I was on the phone with that woman for 3 hours, and those kids waited on her hand and foot. Somebody else was on the phone with her several times, and those kids waited on her hand and foot. That woman does not leave the bedroom. How healthy is that for kids on school days? Like, why can't I make that phone call? It's in my opinion. I mean, if we're just going to go by what we think is best for people, we'll all get into each other's shit. How's that? Does that sound good for everybody? Why don't we all do that? That's what they did. That's what they did. They went in there and decided what was right for the family after somebody else decided what was right for the family.
And now this person that is new is coming in here and trying to decide things.
I don't know who she is. She's not doing, let me tell you something. It's not that she's trying to decide things because, Edie, you should take care of your husband. It's not that she's, trying to decide things per se, because I don't think that Sonny lets anybody have any kind of autonomy there. So everything has to go through Sonny clearly, right?
Yep.
So this woman ain't making any decisions on her own. Ooh, wait a minute. I guess I'm getting, I think I'm getting emails. Honestly, my phone's doing shit. So I think I'm getting emails, but I don't know. Anyway, to me, I just feel like you can't do that, honestly. Like, who thinks that's right? Even if you guys think, let me ask you a question. Even if you guys think that Betty should be someplace else, or that Betty doesn't need to be there, let me ask you a question. There's an investigation going on there. Fucking state police now are well aware. The state is well aware. Do you think that they really need somebody calling them and saying, Betty Whitaker might be being manipulated? You don't think Betty Whitaker's on their radar, that they need another phone call? Are you serious? Come on, man. Like, why do they need another phone call? They know who she is. There's already an investigation going on. Like, let people do their jobs. Stop it. Stop trying to run people's lives because you're bored with your own. Get out of bed and go take a walk. Thank you, Sarah. In the mind, maybe, and she might be a little big. I'm not saying that to be mean. But if you sit in bed all day and eat, what happens, man? I'm having a hard time with my weight, and I ain't sitting in bed. You know what I'm saying? Blackmail. Yeah, blackmail was the word. Sylvia, you're welcome. Oh. Yeah, what that exactly. Now, why can't I say that? Because that happened. And it happened more than once. And I knew that that was the default in that home. That's what I asked, right, Jessica? Well, I said,
Yeah.
hey, was there anything weird about that phone call you made with her? Did you hear any like weird stuff? Yeah, as a matter of fact, she was getting a lot of food. Yeah. Did she eat there? Yeah, she did. Where was she on your call? In the tub? In the tub? Oh, fuck, she was on the bed. I mean, come on.
When she was talking, if you listen to the recording with Patrick, she was in the tub during that recording too.
Oh, I bet you could hear the water. See, now, come on, people. Come on, people. Like, come on. This is somebody that thinks that they are, give me a powerful woman that is brain dead and just kind of, I'm getting punchy. I'll be honest with you. Look on my face. I'm just joking around. But seriously, it's not nice. You can't behave like that and expect to help people when you make people feel less than. You don't need to help people. That's not what people do. You know what I'm saying? That's not what people do. You try to relate to somebody. You know what I'm saying? You let them know that they have a safe space. This woman is no safe space. She's not good at all. She's mentally unstable is what I'm hearing. Allegedly, supposedly. Yeah, that'll be her problem. I don't know how big she is now, Jessica. I don't know. You can see her on Web of Lies. Oh, there you go, Jessica. Jessica, seriously, go check out Web of Lies. What is it? Season 5, episode 4? Is that what it is? Go check her out because she was doing stuff with kids as far as like helping kids that weren't successful in their adoption, right? She was helping them like if there was private seriously, Jessica, listen. If there were private, and you guys listen, those that don't know, if there was private adoptions, and let's say that there was behavioral issues with the kid that you adopted, and you felt like you couldn't deal with the kid, they would rehome the kid, but there was no oversight. This is who this person is. And unfortunately, she introduced some families where a child she knew went. And here's what I will say. Supposedly, I don't know, maybe the cops said, man, you better go get that fucking kid. And maybe that's why she went and got the kid, because I can't give her the benefit of the doubt anymore. But that's why she's going to be dug into a little bit. So she should have looked a little bit more into my past to see where I came from and what I've been through as a kid and everything before she started this bullshit. So, and started picking on people because she thought she had something. Anyway, she thought that I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry, I was reading the comments and I lost my train of thought.
No worry, I lost mine too because all my mods are sending me a whole bunch of screenshots. I guess that Sherry girl went over to Patrick's fan page and has been blowing it up with comments.
Well, you can block her.
They already did. They're on it.
Good. Because that doesn't need to be there. You know,
No.
she can talk to me tomorrow. I don't know why she's after you. I don't think you've ever met her, did you?
No, I don't even know who she is.
Exactly. So, Jessica, you're funny. Oh,
And
yeah. So, Jessica, listen, So here's the thing: at 41 years old, she thought that children can only be used for love and care, and people only want to adopt for that reason. So she found out that a couple kids were placed in a bad situation, and she went and picked up those kids when she found out about it. Now that's her side of the story, and that's what that episode shows. But it also could have been that the police said, listen, you better go get those kids. So, you know what I'm saying? It might not have just been her I don't think that things need to be from my perspective, but they shouldn't be from her perspective only, because I believed her and then I saw something different in behavior, right? I think things should be from the truth, not from everything. BJ's a problem, but we don't know how much of a problem she is. It doesn't mean that she touched or put hands on those kids. And we're not going to discuss kids, the family, because we're not going to discuss that, because the truth of the matter is we don't know. We don't know. I hope you can go later to the grocery store. Definitely baby reindeer vibes. Have you ever watched that show, Jessica?
I haven't. I'm gonna have to now.
Oh my God. Yeah. I think you'll find it. I think you'll find it.
Well, you know, the reason why I connect with a lot of foster parents is I was a foster mom for about 6 years, and I only took in foster kids that were homeless.
Okay. That's that was nice of you.
I was homeless since I was 13 until I was 18. I have a bad record. I fought in court to get my license. The state actually helped me. Caseworkers and stuff helped me get my license. I did that for quite a while. Everybody in my community knows me. All the nonprofits know me. I took in kids before I was even a foster mom. And that's the reason why they helped me get my foster license. So, I have a big heart for people that help kids. And not all foster parents are for the children. Some of them are evil people and are there for money or for their own personal reasons. Not all foster parents are good foster parents.
Right.
I ran into some pretty crazy foster parents.
Yeah, and how old are you, if you don't mind
I'm
me asking?
38. I'm 38 years old.
Okay, so you're 3 years younger and you figured that out than Sonny was at 41.
And, you know, there's a lot of things that I don't understand that people do. Like, my kids have never seen me naked in the bathtub. They've never walked in while I'm in the shower. There's certain things that people do that I don't do around my children. You know, my mom did around me, and I thought that was inappropriate. And I'm an adult now. You know, there's certain things that she does, and I'm like, you're a foster mom, and you do stuff like that around your kids. Like, they tell you can't do stuff like that. Like, how the fuck did you get your foster license and not knowing you can't do stuff like that? Yeah, she adopted her kids so she could do whatever the hell she wants, but like,
Wow.
The whole time she was on the phone with me, they're in and out, just sitting in there while she's on the tub talking to her. I'm like, that's fucking weirdo shit to me.
I agree. Like, I definitely agree. I agree with that. I knew it wasn't once she was too. That's the thing, you know. How do you find that not to be weird? Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, to ask somebody, can you get this for me? Can you get this for me? Oh, wait, thank you. But, you know, I need this. Oh, thank you so much. Can you get, can you get like steak sauce or something, please? I should have asked for it before. That's what the whole thing, I'm serious. I'm not even joking. I'm not joking. So I don't think that woman has the best interest for anybody, to be honest with you. And see, there are people that know this, like this Donna, she knows this. She sees, she's right. I didn't say how many kids she had. She's 1,000,000% right.
You know, I know I know a lot of parents. There's quite a few parents out there that you know, get naked in front of their kids, you know, especially women.
Yeah, I don't think
But,
that's okay.
you
Yeah, I don't
know,
like
I
that.
was raised around a mom that did that and I didn't like it. You know, I didn't have religion in my home growing up, and I'm a very religious person now, even though I don't go to church. And it says, you know, we take away the innocence of our children by showing them certain things. And, you know, we shouldn't be showing them our bodies. You know, we shouldn't be the ones to do that type of stuff. We're taking the innocence from our children. And I don't think it's right. And, you know, they learn that type of stuff in school. Let's not us be the ones to show them. And that's just how I feel about it. You know, everybody thinks differently. And I don't know. I guess everybody's different, but it is what it is.
No, I agree. The show is called Web of Lies, and it's season 4, episode 5. And I mean, she looks good in that show. That's why I'm like, and she tells you to see that show. She tells you to see that. There's 3 sides, my friend. There's 3 sides. I think you could watch it for free. I don't know. I was able to watch it. I think I have a subscription to but do one of those little what is it? The trials, and then don't keep the trial. I mean, if you want to see it, that's what I would do. Seriously. HBO Max is, I guess, where it's at. I did see it. I forgot where it was. You're funny. This one, BJ is not our problem. Is that what that? Exactly. She's not our problem. She's not our problem. I have an Amazon Fire Stick. That's all right. So do I. So do I. You should be able to, it's on Tubi maybe. Or I watched it on HBO and Max. Cajun Girlie said. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want you talk about Gypsy's baby M Cook? No, we take care we take more care of rehoming animals than this woman did. I'm not gonna lie about that. That's true. Exactly. Exactly. And nobody has the right to tell a family that they shouldn't be together. Nobody gets to do that. All right. Do you have anything more to add? I'm ready to go to bed for a little bit.
I'm done.
Okay, well, I thank you so much. Does anybody have anything to say? I'm trying to I'm 5 minutes behind in the chat here. Pick up in the parking lot. You don't even get out of the car. I believe it. Rehoming children without legal, of course. But she
I
didn't
just
think
want to say one thing before I get off here.
Sure.
All those people that are talking crap, my page is open. My page is 100% open. If you want to come talk crap on my page, I have crazy family, crazy friends. Come talk crap on my page and see what happens. Like I'm okay with that. I'm crazy too. You know, I see a lot of people spreading hate on Sunny's page. I'm looking at a lot of stuff, and I'm okay with that. My page is open for a reason. I have nothing to hide. You guys could listen to what Sunny is saying, but
how many kids have you rehomed? I just am asking.
I haven't adopted any. I had my first girl, I had her since she was 13. If you go to my page, I have messaged you. You go to my profile, go through my pictures, you can see all the kids that I've had. I've had all different colors, all different races, all different religions. I've had it all.
And I believe you went to work today.
I did go to work today.
Yeah. So there you go, Sonny. That's more than you've done. That's the end of that. You don't have anything more to say. There's no reason to say anything more. Don't even talk to them. Just let it go. They're trying to piss you off. They're trying
know
to
what?
piss you off.
I'm okay with myself at the end of the day. I'm not going to lose any sleep over these people. I know what I did. You know, I might have said some things to people just to see where they stood. And everybody, you know, I have a whole bunch of people that know about it. I have even messages to prove, you know, so they could go ahead and come at me. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I know what
Right.
I at the end of the day. I have, like I said, I have everything to prove everything. And Sunny, if you did record any of my phone calls, let me tell you this, Sunny, you better look up the laws in Washington state. Washington trumps your state, girlfriend. Washington trumps your state. If I find out you have any recordings of me, I'm coming for you. Don't go sharing any recordings that you have of me because I'm telling you right now, my state trumps your state. You better look up the laws before you come for me. Because what you did to Patrick and what you did for everybody else, that might be legal where you live, but it's illegal where I live.
There you go. There you go. There you go. All right. She tells you she tells you to watch that show, yeah, but there's more stuff. I got somebody looking up some stuff. Thanks for coming up, Jessica. That's what my mod said. I got one mod out of this whole big world. I got one mod. It's free on Prime subscription, guys. Yeah, so check it out and decide, and then go really look her up because she wanted us to see that. That one makes her look good. Some of this stuff ain't so great.
All right. Thank you for having me. I'm
so
going to get down.
they're asking for what's your page?
If you're following Patrick's fan page, I'm mod on his. I'm Jessica. You can look me up through there. I'm nobody famous, you know. Live in Washington State, had a farm, you know. Pretty boring white girl. I'm a little crazy, you know. But
Thank you, Jamie, for doing that. Thank you for taking care of that.
all right, you guys have a good night. I'm gonna get off here. I need to feed my kids. It's almost
Okay.
7.
All right, thanks, Jessica. I appreciate it. If
Welcome.
you need anything, just reach out to me, all right?
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, guys. So yeah. I just wanted to make sure that we told the truth about who who people are. Because I think that that's important. And I didn't know about Betty about this crazy woman trying to take the kids. So she was 41. Sonny was 41 when the adoption stuff happened. And I think she's 60 now. I hope that makes it all. But I'm getting ready to call it a day because I'm exhausted. So she doesn't have a YouTube channel. She's not a content creator. She was simply just trying to help the Whitakers. Just trying to help the Whitakers. And so that's what happened. She started following them, and then she thought that Patrick was thrown under the bus. Listen. Patrick said it himself. He said, Toddy, I'm an asshole, but I ain't that asshole. He didn't want to break up the family. He didn't want to do anything for this to happen with the family. He never made allegations. Yes, I think that he felt intimidated by Eric. And I think originally, of course, he thought that Eric was trying to do the right thing. Do I think that he wanted to help the family? Yes, I do. Do I think that he wanted to get paid for helping the family? Yes. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, again, when we do March of Dimes gets 90 cents and the people they're trying to help gets 10 cents. I mean, he was doing stuff with Timmy. He was taking Timmy places. I like Patrick. So far, I like Patrick. From the few conversations I've had with him, he seems to be very candid. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's putting on a show. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? But um I think he feels horrible about what's happened, and I think he's trying to do everything in his power to make this situation right. And he proved to me, that he had the Whitaker's money, because I have the receipt on that. You guys are just gonna have to trust me on that. We went through a lot of receipts on Lady K's live, and then we were told that he's really not supposed to be talking about stuff because of what's going on. So thanks, Megsy. I always appreciate you. Always appreciate you. I don't know where that place is, but I would say that that's probably gonna be R-rated for us, lady. Guys, Jimmy Bobby. Jimmy Bobby. Anyway. Patrick made a huge mistake and now he's learning from it. The others were the ones that had evil behind this. I could buy into that. I could buy into that. I don't think he's an angel either. Absolutely. But I think this has taught him something. And yeah, I think it's taught him something. Do you think I want to talk to somebody? What is she going to tell me? Like, what is she going to tell me? That what I told her was untrue? Seriously. Yeah, she could talk to herself. Is that really what you think? You don't think that he could change? Seriously? Because I'm on the other side of that. I think that I really do. I think that I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't. I think that I do have receipts. I mean, receipts for what? A phone call that was 3 hours? I could show you guys the screenshots of that. I wasn't taping the phone call, but if she was taping the phone call, she'll hear herself. Can you get me a steak? Can you get me tacos? Can you get me? Yeah, I love you, honey. I love you, honey. And that's her telling her husband. It was very weird to be on the phone with somebody and hear that. I love you. And thank you. Can you, and the steak sauce? Oh, I forgot. Come on, man. I ain't lying about that shit. Come on. Anyway, guys, no, I'm saying that's what they're going to say. They have no receipts. I'm not a liar. I'm telling you, all I have is my integrity and my truth. And that's all I have, and that means everything to me. So all right, so let's just give him a shot. He's there trying to do the best he can, and look at everything he's dealing with. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because I think he's earned it. So there you go. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night because I'm tired. And I wake up at like 4 a.m. to put videos out, especially on my other channel, because we got to start our day off on a Saturday in the park. Guys, I thank you for everything. I thank you so much for everything, guys. And yeah, that's Jesco. I'm glad you guys know that. I wasn't going to throw him out under the bus, but when people started recognizing him, yes, because look at the amazing growth. And those that don't know, you got to check out. He's got a lot of stuff on YouTube. He is a famous guy. Hey, Lady K, how you doing? He is a famous guy, Jesco White. He's a hell of a dancer. He got that from his dad. You got to check that out. I'm serious. You got to check that out. Which one do you think that they should watch first, Jesco? Come on, Jesco, tell me. Yeah, but not tacos in bed with steak, buddy. Colleen, you're from West Virginia. It's a beautiful, beautiful state. If you don't know Jesco, you need to learn. Okay, so this is the one, guys. Dancing Outlaw. I know that I watched them in the way that you told me to watch them, but I forgot which way I watched them. Here you got somebody saying they saw you 20, 30 years ago, man. All right, guys. So yeah, check that out. I would go and do that tonight. The Dancing Outlaw before I go over to anybody else's channel, guys, and show Jesco some love. He also has a Facebook page, YouTube channel. His YouTube channel, Jesco White. So go show him some love. He is the real deal. He is a very nice man. I didn't know he was on the Roseanne Barr show. So I'm gonna have to check that out tonight. I didn't know that. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I did. I remember Tom Arnold saw him actually. Yes. Tom Arnold was the one that saw him and invited him on. I did know that. I'm sorry. Yes, I did. I just remembered that because I was like, wait a minute. Didn't you hear something about Tom Arnold in those? Yes. Okay. See. All right, guys. So that's it. I'm going to go and call it a night. And I'm going to say thank you to everybody. And all that. So, guys, thank you so much. And just please remember that, you know, there are wolves in sheep's clothing. And when somebody talks so poorly about somebody, you have to remember, chances are it's not who they're speaking about, it's the person speaking. If they speak poorly about that person, I can guarantee you when you leave the room, hang on a second. I can guarantee you when you leave the room, they're talking about you. So please remember that. Don't think that those people that talk about others aren't talking about you. And it's because their life is missing something. So not just content creators with no content, use content creators as content. People in real life use other people in real life when they don't have a life. And this woman clearly doesn't have a life because it exists inside of a bedroom. And I'm not saying that to make fun of somebody. I'm just painting a picture. Like, who the hell wants somebody like that to make decisions about people in real life when it doesn't even seem like they can face real life? That's a question. All right, guys. I thank you so much. I'm going to call it a night and say thank you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on the weekend, right? Sleep in late, not me, but that's all right. Guys, be good. And thank you, Stephanie. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. And guys, take care. I really, really appreciate you. Absolutely. All right, guys, be well. Thank you. Have a good night.